Life is just 2 days, the day we are born and the day we die. In between, we are given a gift called living, and every heartbeat, every breath, every sunrise is a reminder that this gift is fragile, fleeting, and yet incredibly precious. We open our eyes to see the world, to feel its beauty, to love and to be loved. And in that short span between the first cry and the final sigh, we discover what it means to be human, to hope, to dream, to fall, and to rise again. In the beginning, everything feels eternal, as if the world will wait for us forever. The days stretch long, and our laughter fills the air like music. We run barefoot through the grass. We chase butterflies and dreams without fear of falling, and our hearts are light like morning dew. We believe that happiness is endless and that tomorrow will always come. But as time moves forward, we start to learn that nothing stays the same, that people change, that moments fade, and that every joy carries a shadow of impermanence. Life is a delicate dance between holding on and letting go, between knowing and wondering, between the things we can control and the things we never will. We meet people who touch our souls. Some stay for years, some for moments, but each one leaves a mark that shapes who we are. There are those who make us laugh until we forget our pain, and those who teach us lessons through heartbreak and silence. And though they may leave, the warmth of their memory lingers, like the scent of rain after a storm. Sometimes life is gentle, a soft breeze that caresses our faces, a peaceful sunset that fills us with quiet gratitude. But other times it is wild, fierce, unpredictable, throwing us into storms we never asked for, tearing apart our plans, testing our faith, and pushing us to our limits. Yet even in those moments, when everything seems broken, there lies a quiet truth. That pain, too, has purpose. It molds us, humbles us, and reveals the strength we never knew we had. There are days when we wake up with no clear direction, when everything feels meaningless, when the world seems too heavy to carry, and yet somewhere in that emptiness, there's always a spark, a small reason to keep going. Maybe it's the sound of a bird singing outside the window. Maybe it's the smile of a stranger, or the simple warmth of sunlight on our skin. Life whispers softly that beauty still exists, that joy can be found in the smallest details, and that even broken hearts can learn to love again. We live through cycles of beginnings and endings, of meetings and farewells, of hope and despair. And though every chapter feels final when it closes, it is simply making space for something new to begin. We are not meant to have all the answers. We are meant to experience, to grow, to learn through every mistake, to forgive ourselves for not knowing better before we did, and to keep walking even when the road disappears in the fog. Because somehow, step by step, it clears again. The secret to life is not in having more, not in chasing perfection or fame. It is in finding joy in the little moments, the laughter shared over a meal, the quiet comfort of a hug, the way the evening light paints the walls, the sound of rain tapping against the roof. These are the treasures that make a life rich, even if we own nothing else. When we begin to see beauty in simplicity, peace finds us naturally, and happiness stops being a destination. It becomes a way of being. We often forget to pause, always running, always wanting, comparing, competing, searching for something we already have. The present moment, the now, the only place where life truly exists. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow is not promised. All we ever have is today. This heartbeat, this breath, this moment. And if we learn to live fully here, to feel deeply here, then no moment is wasted because we are truly alive. Every challenge we face carries a hidden blessing, a lesson in disguise. Sometimes we only see it after time has passed. When we look back and realize that the pain that once broke us actually built us, that the disappointment that made us cry led us to something better, that the closed door protected us from what was never meant to be. Everything happens in its own time, for reasons we may never fully understand. But trust is what turns chaos into calm, and faith is what turns fear into freedom. There is a quiet courage in those who keep showing up every day despite their struggles, in those who smile through their tears, who choose kindness over anger, love over bitterness, and hope over despair. They are the silent heroes of this world, the ones who remind us that light is not the absence of darkness, but the strength to shine within it. And though their battles may be unseen, their spirit speaks louder than any words ever could. We are all walking stories, carrying laughter and scars, dreams and regrets. Every person we meet is fighting something we cannot see. And when we begin to understand this, we become gentler, more patient, more compassionate. Because the truth is, we all just want the same thing: to be seen, to be understood, to be loved without condition. And when we give that to others, it reflects back to us, filling the empty spaces of our hearts with peace. There are moments when time seems to stand still, when a sunset takes our breath away, when a child's laughter reminds us of innocence, when music awakens forgotten memories. And in those brief moments, we remember who we are, not what we own or what we've achieved, but who we are beneath it all. A soul experiencing life, a traveler passing through time, and in that realization lies true freedom, because nothing outside us can define the worth of what's within. The older we grow, the more we understand that happiness is not loud. It doesn't always come with fireworks or grand gestures. It often comes quietly, in the ordinary, in a morning cup of tea, in a warm blanket, in the calm after a storm. Happiness is presence, gratitude, acceptance. It is learning to smile even when things don't go as planned, to love without expecting perfection, and to find light even in the cracks of our brokenness. Sometimes we meet people who change everything. They arrive like sunlight through a window, illuminating parts of us we didn't know existed. They remind us that connection is sacred, that love doesn't need to last forever to be meaningful, and even if they leave, the love remains, woven into our souls like golden threads that never fade. And we realize that losing someone doesn't always mean losing love, because love, once given, never truly dies. There will be moments when you will want to give up, when life feels too heavy, and the future too uncertain. But remember this: you have survived everything that tried to break you before. You are stronger than the storms you've walked through. Your heart is resilient, your spirit unbreakable. Take one breath, one step, one day at a time, and trust that no night lasts forever. The dawn always comes, no matter how long the darkness feels. When we start to see life not as something we own, but as something we borrow, we become more grateful. We start to appreciate what we have, instead of longing for what we don't. We speak softer, we listen deeper, we live slower, and we begin to love more honestly, because we understand that everything we touch is temporary, that every goodbye is just another way life teaches us to say thank you for what was. We are born with empty hands, and we leave with empty hands. Everything in between is borrowed time, borrowed love, borrowed moments. And if we live with kindness, with purpose, with gratitude, then our lives, no matter how short, become eternal in the hearts we've touched, the smiles we've inspired, and the kindness we've shared. That is the quiet legacy of a life well lived. So take a deep breath, feel the rhythm of your heart, look around you, notice the light, the sound, the presence of this very moment. This is life, simple, fleeting, beautiful, messy, unpredictable, and yet perfectly enough. Don't wait for tomorrow to start living, because tomorrow is never promised. Live now, love now, forgive now, and remember, life is just 2 days, the day we are born and the day we die. Everything in between is the chance to truly live. And that, my friend, is the greatest miracle of all.